Tonight, she's out of jail and back with her family. A federal judge lifted a contempt of court order against Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis.
It came after Davis spent 5 days in the Carter County Detention Center. When she walked out of the jail with her attorneys and Republican presidential candidate Mike Huckabee, she was greeted by a large crowd of supporters. Judge David Bunning released Davis from jail today, saying her office is complying with his order to issue marriage licenses. But Davis's lawyers won't say if she'll follow the judge's order not to interfere. So now attention is turning back to the Rowan County Clerk's office. Garrett Weimer has our top story.
We don't know if Kim Davis will be back here at the Rowan County Courthouse when the clerk's office opens at 8 a.m., but we do know she's expected to be back sometime this week now that she's out of jail. They came from across the country, flocking to Carter County.
So I took a 7-hour trip and I came here, and I'm happy that I came here.
For many, it was a pilgrimage to support their sister in Christ.
We came because of the call of Christ that this woman is standing for.
Rising up, back on the street.
She got a rock star's welcome, taking the stage to thunderous applause and Eye of the Tiger. Once on stage,
Thank you all so much.
a clearly emotional Davis composed herself, then thanked everyone for their support and prayers.
You are a strong people. We serve a living God who knows exactly where each and every one of us is at. Just keep on pressing. Don't let down, because He is here. And He's worthy, He's worthy.
I am willing to spend the next 8 years in the White House leading this country, but I want you to know I'm willing to spend the next 8 years in jail, but I'm not willing to spend one day under the tyranny of people who believe they can take our freedom and conscience away.
Even now that Davis is out of jail, her supporters say the fight for which she stands, religious liberty, is far from over. As for what that means when she's back inside her office here, we'll have to wait and see. In Rowan County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
The Associated Press talked to Davis's mother, Jean Bailey, at today's rally. Bailey spent 37 years as Rowan County Clerk before her daughter was elected last year. She said if faced with the same decision on marriage licenses, she probably would have retired. But Bailey said Davis is too young to retire, and she supports her daughter's decision. Also tonight, Billboard magazine reports the band Survivor did not give permission for rally organizers to use Eye of the Tiger.
Before the federal judge ordered Davis to jail last week, protesters had been gathering outside the Rowan County Courthouse. It was quiet there today after Davis was released from jail. Tonight, the Rowan County Judge Executive and one of the couples who had been trying to get a marriage license told us it's time for the county to move on. They hope that Kim Davis follows the judge's order and allows her office to continue issuing marriage licenses.
I'm hoping she does. I'd like to see, not that y'all aren't nice to be around, but I would like to see this thing over with and let's move forward. There's lots of things I'd like to be doing in this county besides answering reporters every day.
It's going to be kind of mixed feelings, you know. It's not going to be this happy memory that we have. It's going to be, we're going to look back and see that it was a struggle, but, you know, at least we fought for it, and I think it's worth fighting for.
David Moore says he and his partner received a marriage license Friday after Davis turned them away multiple times. Governor Beshear again said today that he would not call a special legislative session to deal with the marriage license issues. He said it would be a waste of taxpayer money since all but 3 of Kentucky's county clerks are complying with the law.
What you had here was a public official who voluntarily ran for election to that office, who is being paid $80,000 of taxpayers' money, and the statute set out the duties of that office. But then she decided she could pick out the duties that she would perform and not perform some of the others.
2 years ago, the Kentucky legislature passed a religious freedom law to make sure government action does not interfere with religious beliefs protected by the First Amendment. But the governor said he does not think it allows a public official not to do their job.